like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we are hosting this match on, the Larrakia people. We acknowledge we play and grow our great game on Larrakia land and respect the cultures of all First Peoples, their contribution to our nation and contribution to the game of Australian rules football. We would like to also acknowledge the Larrakia people here today and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. We now welcome Southern District's Captain Megan Crawford and Waratah Captain Kira Zafara to the middle of the much anticipated coin toss. To conduct the coin toss is Jessica Newman from TIO. Waratah skipping to the MLLC ends. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League season. Good luck to both teams.
They can hear us talk. They can. And we're not on. We can do that every quarter if you want. Tell me if this is yours. You all right?
Well, that's not me. Welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2023-24 TIO NTFL season tonight. Season kicks off with the Women's Premier League competition live from beautiful Larrakia country here in Darwin. My name's Liz Cruz. Joining me in the commentary box, Stu Davis, for this opening game of the new season. Welcome, Stu.
Yeah, thanks, Liz. Great to be here. Excited for the start of the season. And Yeah, a big match up here, of course. Waratah grand finalists last year up against Southern Districts, who struggled a bit but got some young players coming through, so it'll be interesting to see how they go with Waratah in attack early and in the goal square. An opportunity, but just unable to get it through there was Hayley Finning from Waratah, and just a behind. Yeah,
it was some fantastic work downfield by number 8, Jenna Lippo, otherwise known as Aggie, here in the Northern Territory. She's an exciting talent, and I think she'll be pretty dynamic tonight for the Tars. So we've got a penalty here, which is going to Southern Districts. Looks like Boyd with the ball.
So kick just forward of centre there, and getting onto it is Toy for Districts. Couldn't control the ball, and Tars bring it away again down towards half forward. Ball bouncing across the half forward line there. Some good teamwork between the players from Districts in defence, but it's Tars who managed to chop it off and drive it back down towards half forward, out wide, close to the boundary line. And first there for Tars is Glynis Maureen, and she kicks the ball inside forward 50 now. The ball bouncing at ground level. Aggie Singh Lippo there gets caught with the ball and penalised holding the ball.
So free kick to Crocs early. Looks like Golisano. She's going to try and clear it out for her team. Down the wing, finds a target. Great mark there by the Crocs. Just trying to fix our headphones here, so sorry if you can hear some technical difficulties. We'll work it out. But it is O'Dwyer from Waratah there with the intercept, trying to get it into the forward line for her team again.
Sorry, Liz at ground level. The short kick is chopped off, and Tars bang it in deep into the forward line again. Some strong work from behind, but in front, terrific.
Yeah, that's twice now that Walsh has been front position and chopped that ball off for the Crocs.
And now it's brought out to grandstand side by Isabella Lloyd, but no teammates there as it's picked up by Waratah. She dodges one tackle, then gets caught with the ball, manages to get the hand pass out, and again, District's trying to work it out of defence as the quick kick comes out from Selena Lloyd to half forward, but chopped off, and Erin Hunt drives it forward again for Tars. So the ball on the ground at half back for Districts as it's brought out of defence by Golisano, and got it forward of centre now. The first opportunity to go forward, but the hand pass from Louise Johnston goes astray and chopped off, and now the chance for Brittany Daly to bring it away for Tars towards the outer wing. Leading in the race there was Hayley Finning, but overran the ball and gave Districts a chance, but Finning's back in there again, picks up now, hand passes forward. There's no one there for Districts, and Tars able to bring it away. The ball bouncing away to the outer side of the ground, and trying to control the ball was Maureen once again, just paddled it onto the ground, and Districts the chance on the outer side now is just trying to pick it up was Sarah Carbone, but couldn't control it, and the ball's gone over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Yeah, umpires tonight: Josh Cooper, Jack Wormsley and Abby Stein in the field, Luke Coфord and Thomas McClure in the boundary, Sharon Morecambe and Mona Lisa Campbell in goals.
So the quick kick from that stoppage, and gets it down towards the centre wing area again, but strong work from Tars coming off of half back as a high kick comes in towards centre half forward now. Just a one-on-one contest there. No player can get a hand to it as it bounces, and now picked up, but trying to break a couple of tackles, and getting caught with the ball was Ruby O'Dwyer. I think, no, it was
Eddie Shearer there with
Laura
the tackle.
Smith got caught with it,
yeah, the veteran, Nightcliff Tigers netball president, A-grade player. She's got a lot of experience in sport in the Northern Territory as she gets that ball away to a teammate, but been chopped off there by Finning for Tars, who's been busy early in the red and white.
Aggie's got some space again. The bounce doesn't favour her. She's back on it now, but she's got a couple of opponents closing, and still working hard at ground level. Singh Lippo swings it around, but in front once again. The mark's taken, and District's able to repel down towards the grandstand side, and a nice mark taken in the hands by Rania Hewitt. She plays on with the hand pass out wide, and District's looking to run the ball. They've got a couple of spare players on the wing if it can get over the top. but just couldn't get hands to it, and it tumbles out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
So 5.5 minute mark of the first quarter here at TIO Stadium in Darwin. It is Waratah by 1 point. Districts yet to score. Their defence has been outstanding early, Stu.
Yeah, they have, and free kick's been paid for it because it came off the beat for a last touch. They try to switch the ball inboard. Eventually Megan Crawford gets the kick out, but it's chopped off in defence and nicely taken.
So mark in the forward line there by Southern Districts, trying to get it inside 50 for the first time all game. So Southern Districts kicking on goal off to the side, and they get their first score on the board for the evening. So 1 point apiece at the 7 minute mark, 15 seconds of the first quarter here at TIO Stadium in Darwin. There is a player down injured in the middle with the trainers around her in the centre square. Bit hard to see who it is at the moment. I think it's a Waratah's player. There's a lot of red out there tonight as Tars bring it in.
So the ball loose on the ground, and Districts in forward 50, but it's Tars toe poking it away around the outer side. Ruby O'Dwyer keeps it in front of herself out there, eventually gets overrun in the chase for the ball, and Districts bring it in towards half forward again. Again, strong defensive work and a strong tackle, but ball spills free and it's play on as it comes out to Finning for Tars. She kicks high around the outer side of the ground. It's going close to the boundary line and floats over on the full, so it'll be a Southern Districts free kick on the outer side of the ground to Sarah Carbone.
Been busy early though, Maureen. I like her endeavour. She's tried to trap the ball a couple of times, and she'll get one eventually, putting pressure on the opposition. So 8.5 minutes into the first quarter, it'll be Carbone bringing it in for Southern Districts as that injured player comes off. Stu?
Yeah, it's
familiar
Sharona
face.
Bishop, isn't it?
Yeah, Sharona. She looks okay, so hopefully she'll be back on for the Tars. Waratah just peels away, chucks it on the right, trying to get it in to Lippo, one-on-one contest, and over the back she just scoops it up, one bounce, trying to lose her player, kicks at goal, and there it is, the very first goal of the 23-24 season, kicked by a superstar for Waratah, Jenna Lippo. Stu?
Yeah, fantastic there. She had a player running in front of her, could have given it over the top, but backed herself as she should with the skills she has. And you just see on the replay here as she picks up outside 50, not scared to have a run and a bounce, and then swings out, gives herself room on the outside and kicks high and long. So a terrific finish, and it took a while, but first goal on the board for Tars.
Yeah, she won Tars leading goal kicker, I'm pretty sure, last season, even though she missed a few rounds with an injured shoulder. She spent time down at Essendon with the VFLW, and she's such a damaging player, as we all know, up here in the territory. Once she gets a loose ball, she usually converts. So it is Waratah 1-2-8 leading Southern Districts, one behind. And
Cherie Moore gets the clearance this time out to towards the outer side. Quick kick forward from Districts out of defence, but strong again defensively was Abigail Adams. Her kick was smothered, and ground level Cherie Moore gets it out there to Bauer, who kicks wide out on the outer side, and running onto the ball out there is Chloe Lay. Just couldn't control it, but Tars the chance again as the ball comes inside forward 50, and just slipping in over the back was Aggie Lippo once again, taking that mark around her shins, and just in the right place at the right time, read the ball coming in over the top of the players contesting in front of her.
Well,
and now a set shot.
Looking so dangerous earlier, and we just saw Pluka run on the field. Another damaging player for Waratah. Hit the post, so almost got there. The score will now be 1-8. The score correction there, Waratah, Southern Districts 1 behind, and Walsh will bring it in again.
And so Districts round the grandstand side of the ground, but Tars in numbers there is forcing it forward is Maya Netherway. Couldn't quite control the ball and it spilled out, and now Districts get some numbers around trying to work it out of defence. The quick kick comes away from Holly Harvey, but intercept mark not paid. Play on's the call, and ball just spills out, allowed to play on again as the hand pass comes out into some space, and Tars trying to work it across the half forward line there. Pluka gets her hand to the ball, taps it out to the advantage of Waratah. She gets caught with the ball, has to hand pass clear, but it's only Southern Districts players in front of her. As, again, some pretty hard tackling, but use of the ball is good. Players keeping their feet, and the ball comes grandstand side, and a nice mark taken here in front of the grandstand across half back by Tastula, who finds her teammate Erin Hunt on the wing. She plays on now, runs around the player on the mark. Quick kick tumbles a bit, gives Southern Districts the advantage. They're trying to work it through the hands, but they're under plenty of pressure as they do, and the ball's tapped forward once again. Nicely chopped off there by Erin Hunt once again, but again couldn't control the ball, and a quick kick comes forward, but tidying up across half back is Tastula once again, met heavily as she gets the hand pass out, and to the advantage of Ruby O'Dwyer, who runs away across half back with a bounce and kicks long forward of centre. Ball spills from the marking contest into the centre of the ground, and over the top of it there was Elsgood. She couldn't get the hand pass to advantage, and Tars now trying to work it through the hands, but a strong tackle from behind by Kiana Toy, and she'll take the free kick for Southern Districts.
Yeah, fantastic there by Toy, getting the turnover for her team, just stopping the run of Waratah. They've been had a lot of the ball for the last 5 minutes, so Southern Districts really looking to get it inside their 50 again here, Stu.
Yeah, Bonnie Brown with the big kick, and the bounce favours her teammate down here, Kate Twaddle. Twaddle runs on, kicking towards the open goal, but just left that one out to the right. She had plenty of time and space, but the Tars defender was closing, and just enough perceived pressure to affect the kick, and unfortunately for Districts just left it wide to the right and through for another behind.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate miss there because it really would have brought the margin back a little bit closer, but great endeavour by Crocs as Waratah bring it in again through Ruby O'Dwyer.
She goes high towards half back from the marking contest. Carbone's first there. In fact, it's Forsyth, but she couldn't control it. Running onto it now is Bauer for Tars. Picks up under some pressure, manages to get a kick to the ball out towards the outer side of the ground, where it's picked up by Pluka. Her kick smothered also, but Pluka's back in there again, does well to get the hand pass to a teammate. Plenty of pressure. Nice footwork there from Hayley Finning to evade her opponent. She kicks long to half forward. It slips over the back. Aggie Lippo's there again, paddling it in front of herself now controls it, swings back inside, has a bounce, kicks on the outside of the boot, but it's chopped off in defence this time by Ashley Walsh. And Walsh kicks wide to the outer side of the ground, but that's going to bounce over the boundary line.
Well, she's been outstanding for me, Stu, Ashley Walsh. Yeah. That's probably four stoppages, like 4 balls she's cut off going deep into the Waratah's forward line. So, but it is a free kick. The ball went out over under the scoreboard, and Waratah will bring it in.
So taking possession, Laura Smith swings around onto the right. Had a teammate there, Katie Hudson, just couldn't control the ball, and Walsh is in there again, gets a kick, smothered this time though, and picked up by Finning. She's looking for a teammate but couldn't get the ball out, and a good tackle down there, and it'll be Summer Malone to take the free kick for Districts. She brings the ball round the boundary line, and running onto it out there is Hewitt once again for Districts. She kicks long down towards the centre wing, but nicely chopped off in defence, and Tar's pretty well set up across half-back defensively, and a nice mark running with the flight of the ball there was Pluka once again. He's been in the action since coming on just a few minutes ago, and Waratah this time gets a hand pass across Bauer. couldn't control it in the hands, got a quick kick forward, but it was hacked out of the air and nicely controlled by Aaron Hunt once again, who's been pretty impressive from this near side wing. Kicks long down towards half forward. Crawford caught with the ball, gets a quick hand pass out, and now coming out the back, Zarafa again. Evasive skills on show there as she kicks the ball inside forward 50, just out of reach of Hudson, and the ball slips over the back. Oh, strong tackle as the ball was picked up by Caitlin Bailey out there, and siren goes to end the first quarter. Just the one goal. I think Districts have done pretty well defensively to hold Tars out, but had a couple of opportunities themselves, Liz.
Absolutely, and you know, first quarter of a new season is always tough. It's a different fitness to training. It's playing with new teammates and trying to work out what style of game you play. And coaches Peter Lake for Southern Districts and Waratah Heidi Thompson will call everyone in and just reset for the second quarter. So it is Waratah 1-2-8 leading Southern Districts 2 behinds. We'll go to the quarter time break and be back for the second quarter after these messages.
Jose's Palmerston Club. Come and check out our cafe, open 7 days a week. Our kids club is open Wednesday to Sunday nights, including weekend lunchtime. Enjoy hot meals with nightly specials at the bistro, or cold drinks at the sports bar. Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines in our gaming lounge, or grab your mates for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings, we have something for everyone. Jose's Palmerston Club, making a difference. You know Territorians go a long way for one another. So it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we're here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling expenses. And that goes a long way when you're away. Get a quote today. TIO, we're the Territorians.
Okay, score at quarter time is Southern Districts 0-2-2 and Waratah's 1-2-8. Okay, and also make sure you head over to the TIO Fan Hub. It's at the back of the grandstand, and battle your mates in the AFL Combined Testing Centre, the station. Or you can head to the Footy Card Station and create your own personal NTFL card. So yeah, a lot of fun there. Alright. We're about to have a bit of a game here. We're ready straight into it? Alright, so now it's time for 2 lucky members, crowd members, to try their hand at the TIO Precision Presser Challenge. Now their aim is to hit these bins. Not to get it in, you just need to hit it, boys. Alright, so each person will have 3 kicks. Please welcome Jojo and Roro. That's right, we got this. Alright, you ready? Alright, who's going to go first? Roro? Alright, let's see how you go. Okay, Roro's up now. Jojo, that was good. Close. Alright, Roro's up. Ooh. Okay, this is much harder than it looks. Hey, boys. Oh! Okay, here we go. Last chance. Yeah. How do you feel about that, boys? How do you do?
I feel nervous there. Yeah, I was pretty good. I really relaxed.
That's alright. Hands together for Jojo and Roro. There we go. Okay. And also, you can catch them next week in Brisbane. They're part of the select Northern Territory National Inclusion Team. And you can watch that on KO Freebies on Thursday and Friday night. Well done, boys. Oh, you got a prize anyway. Still worth it. Don't get sad.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin for the second quarter of this round one clash between Southern Districts in Waratah and the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League competition. It was a pretty fast and furious first quarter, Stu, but the score's only 6 points apart.
Yeah, just the one goal from Aggie Lippo, and she had another opportunity, of course, that she missed. But yeah, Tars probably with a dominant side for the quarter, but really impressed with the way Southern Districts held up in defence and kept themselves right in the game going into the second quarter. So from the ball up, just flicked over the back there cleverly by Laura Smith, but it's Southern Districts with first hands on the ball. Lily Harden gets a quick kick forward. Tasturla once again gets it off the ground and hand passes up, follows up now and receives out the back, but ball just slips out of her hands as she tries to get it over to a teammate out there, and Tars bring it back towards the centre of the ground. Oh, good contest again by Smith, but again just couldn't hold on to the mark as Districts bring it away. And Tasturla again across half-back, kicks down towards the wing. Aggie Lippo down there, picks the ball up now, runs away from her opponent, has a couple of bounces, runs towards the 50 now, kicks from the 50-metre line, long towards the top of the goal square. But again, Walsh out of defence, read the ball beautifully and backed herself, ran off her opponent and then cleared out of defence down into the centre square where there's a contest for the ball at ground level, and tackled with it eventually is Abigail Adams, but called for a ball up.
Yeah, spot on, Stu. That run out of the back line by Walsh was outstanding, and just to back herself, like you said, and clear that ball for her team. So a ball up now in the centre square, up the Waratah's end. It is Pluka that evades the tacklers and gets the kick into the forward line. Doesn't hit a target, and Crocs looked to handball backwards to get the ball out.
Yeah, but it's fallen into the hands of Waratah. Tries the don't argue there, manages to break free, kicks down towards the goal line. First to the ball there is Tars once again through Hudson, but she was worried out of it and the ball spilled over the boundary line and a boundary throw in. So good defensive work down there by Shearer. And again, Southern Districts in the early moments of this quarter holding up in defence. Boundary throw-in comes in. Districts are a bit unaware that it was coming in that quickly, and now managed to clear it down towards half-back. Spills forward now from the marking contest, and running across here for Tars is Tassoni, who gets the hand pass out wide. There's a high tackle called, and it's Aggie Lippo who'll take that free kick.
Yeah, gets up slowly there, Aggie. She's been so dynamic already in this game. She'll put it on the right and boot it to the goal square. Hits the deck. Waratah's at the back player, but a great tackle there by Walsh again from Southern Districts.
Tars still fighting for the ball at ground level and trying to work it out to a player in the clear, but unable to do so, and eventually it's held in, and it'll be a ball up, about 10 metres out from the Waratah goal. Yeah,
dangerous here. Crocs will really need to stick to their defence like they have been. It's Tars that win the tap out, but there's a scrap on for the ball and hits the deck, and the umpire will ball it up again. Yeah,
Laura Smith strong in the ruck and had it all her own way that time, and really need to try and nullify her as Golisano does the ruck work against her. In fact, doesn't get to the contest, so Smith had it all her own way again, but to no real advantage. Smith now wrestles the ball out and gets a hand pass out. Strong tackling again. Smith tries to get a kick forward. It's knocked off out of her hands before she could kick the ball. Now a snapshot for goal from about 20 metres out, just as the ball bobbled out, and that's a great finish by Hayley Finning there, who was just lurking around the pack and read it as it came out, got herself a little bit of space and snapped through for Waratah's second goal.
Yeah, Finning in the number 4. She was really busy in the first quarter and just took the opportunity here to spin out. Tapped it with her foot, spin out, and just chuck it on the right about 20 metres out for a goal. So Waratah 2-2-14, leading Southern Districts 2 points at the 4-minute mark of the second quarter here at TIO Stadium. You're watching round 1 of the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League competition, live from beautiful Larrakia country, thanks to AFL NT and the NT News.
So from the restart, ball loose in the centre of the ground as Districts work it nicely through hands, running the wrong way, and then realised her error was Elsie Harden and that gave Hayley Finning the chance to close on her and smother the ball out towards the outer side of the ground. But now it's Districts with a chance of a quick kick from Golisano, and she finds Boyd on the outer wing. Boyd just slows things down and looks to chip around the outer side of the ground. The kick was pretty good, but the mark couldn't be taken out there by Johnston. It'll be a boundary throw in.
Yeah, I'll just quickly mention, Stu, that everyone's wearing black armbands this weekend, and players and officials competition-wide. Our thoughts are with the Tiwi Bombers Football Club and the people of the Tiwi Islands and wider football community. They've had a pretty tough month or so.
So the ball back in play as the ball down towards the front edge of the centre square, heading towards the airport end of the ground at the end that Tars are kicking to in this second quarter, but wrapped up, and the ball up once again as Smith gets it double fister to the ball, and District's first hands on it, trying to clear the ball out of the congestion there as players come in, and eventually it's taken away by Toy, who kicks long down the ground, but it's chopped off in defence by Hensfer, who kicks into the centre of the ground. And now the chance for Tars is coming grandstand side. Netherway gets a kick down towards half forward. Strong work defensively there by Shearer. She's caught with the ball, gets a hand pass out to her captain Crawford. Crawford gets it on the boot and gets it forward of centre for Districts, but again strong in defence for Tars was Erin Hunt, and she finds Zarafa. Zarafa's got players in space here. She finds Aggie Lippo at half forward. She takes a mark now, plays on quickly, looking for the recent goal scorer in Hayley Finning once again as she made herself space. And she's been a pretty impressive player so far, Liz.
Yeah, she has. I don't know a lot about her, so hopefully over the next few weeks as footy season gets underway, we will learn more about these players. But how's the delivery by foot, Stu?
Oh, yeah.
Zarafa, first of all, to find Lippo, and then Lippo to Finning, and just centimetre perfect, as Dennis Committee says.
So Finning's kick looks pretty good. It's close to the line, just off to the right, and probably touched over the line as well. So it's another behind.
So the score now goes to 2-3, 15, Waratah leading Crocs. Just the two behinds as Walsh brings it in again. Hits up a teammate.
Yep, Golisano brings it out. Oh, in the contest there was Toy, almost overhead, but Smith doing the work at ground level this time. But Golisano chops her hand pass off, kicks across into the centre corridor. Tars have got the numbers there as they work the hand pass up. A quick kick under pressure by Brittany Daly, and good use of the ball once again as Lippo looks one way, goes the other, then ducks back again, hooks over the shoulder down towards full forward, the ball bouncing out towards the boundary line, and Caitlin Bailey just couldn't get to it before it went over the line. So
she's just so exciting to watch, Stu. Lippo, she just shows the ball, kicks, bounce. She's got it all. Yep. She's a complete package, and she'll be pretty damaging for the Tars this year if she can keep injury free.
Yeah, you see her knees heavily strapped, but hopefully that's enough to keep her going all year. She's played back-to-back seasons, of course. A premiership player with the Arnhem Crows a few weeks ago as Southern Districts trying to work the ball out across half-back, reaching in and picking it up with Malone, but her hand pass only as far as Lippo once again. Oh, strong defensive work down there. Shearer again, yeah, and now it's toe poked off the ground as Tars get the numbers to the ball once again, swinging around on the right foot. Brittany Daly kicks high towards half forward. Shearer comes in again and tries to work it forward, but at ground level it's picked up by Hudson. Hudson's kick is partially smothered as she tried to get it down towards the goal area. Golisano now receives the handball and kicks long, but good intercept mark by Adams for Tars, and Adams just steadies things down now. Kicks long inside forward 50, fisted away, and Golisano again running across, reading the ball off hands well, has a bounce, kicks long down the centre of the ground, but again Tars set up beautifully in defence as the intercept mark's taken by Ruby O'Dwyer. She's got players in space out wide, and one of those players of course is Daly, who takes the mark, gets a hand pass out wide. Now the kick inboard finds Zarafa. She wastes no time, runs straight off, kicks long towards the goal line. It's being shepherded through, bounces in the goal square and goes through for Zarafa's first goal of the season. And the second of the quarter for Tars.
Wow, what a goal by Zarafa, the captain she is, and she's only about 18 or 19,
Yeah,
I think, Stu,
right.
but identified as a leader as early as last season and TFL rep as well. So we just watched a replay here, took the mark and just quickly swung around. Kicked it on the left. We love a left footer and straight through for a goal. The score now Waratah 3-3-21, leading Southern Districts, the two behinds at the 9, almost 10-minute mark of the second quarter here at TIO Stadium in Darwin.
Yeah, it was Lily Tusterla again who got the ball to her. She's been damaging coming off of half-back, and yeah, we know that Zarafa's a thumping kick, but she wasted no time that time and just got herself in some space, saw the opportunity and finished beautifully.
So the umpire's just asking for a reset here, I think. And the ball going back into the middle.
So try again in the centre square as Jones gets the hit out down to Zarafa. She couldn't get a clean hand pass away as Boyd got the kick down towards half forward. Zarafa working back, does really well, takes the ball cleanly. Got a player running in space out here, and that's Daly. Daly plays on straight away, kicks down towards half forward, and Lippo in front dived for the ball, couldn't get her hands to it before it hit the ground, and then couldn't control it, and it's worked over the boundary line. It's come off the boot, I think, so it's going to be, looks like it'll be a Southern Districts free kick. Not that any of the district players realise it at the moment.
It's been a pretty warm couple of days, Stu. First game back.
Yeah.
They'll all be blowing a bit, and Eddie Shearer, and I say this respectfully, she's probably the oldest in the team of Southern Districts, has had to run over and take the kick in. Well done, Eddie.
So the ball on the ground near the boundary line, outer side of the ground. A quick kick forward, but it's chopped off this time, and Harden gets the kick around the wing, but it's all Waratah out there as the mark's taken by Abigail Hensler.
Cut off there.
Yeah,
by Boyd.
yeah, well read, and
The partner of Michael Bowden, who will probably play in the next game, Stu, in the men's game, Southern Districts versus Waratah, the grand final rematch.
yeah, that's right. Should be a cracking game, of course, and he's one of their more important players every year, but it's Tars going forward this time, chopped off by Boyd once again, who kicks out wide into space near the boundary line. It's going to go over, so it should be a Waratah free kick out there.
Yeah, with the last touch rule, and that's exactly what the umpire indicates. I like the new colour green on the umpires, Stu. They're blending in with the grass out there, which the oval looks in magnificent condition.
Yeah, it does.
Very lucky to have such a beautiful venue here in Darwin.
So Brittany Daly gets the kick down towards half forward. Terrific work at ground level once again by O'Dwyer. Kicks long inside forward 50, but that's well read by Holly Harvey, and she takes a nice mark in the hands just between half-back and full-back. She decides to go wide to the outer side of the ground, but
Lippo.
well read again by Lippo. Took the mark in the contest this time. She's sees players in the middle of the ground. One of them is Zarafa. Zarafa couldn't take the mark, but recovers well. Now runs towards goal at that thumping left foot again, but this time just hung it out to the left and through for a behind.
Yeah, if I was the Crocs coach, Stu, I'd be saying if you see Lippo or Zarafa kick it the opposite direction, they're kicking to that side every time, but probably need to switch it up now because it's been over there for the last 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah, so
There she is again.
yeah, exactly. So
Keep it away from her.
too
Crocs.
skillful in the contest, and she kicks long in towards
great kick.
Laura Smith, who's been dominating in the ruck now, having a spell up forward, and gets on the end of this one and takes a nice mark.
Yeah, she's been fantastic in the ruck for Waratah tonight early. She's probably 30 metres out on a bit of an angle.
Just stabs at that one a bit and just hooked it left. So yeah, it's been all Tars in the attacking area in this quarter, and Districts just really working overtime in defence, trying to hold them out.
Good to see Lauren O'Shea down there helping the Waratah's bench. Absolute legend of football up here. She's going to have a baby, Stu, so not taking the field this year. Still involved.
Fantastic. Districts now with a chance. The ball comes around the grandstand side of the ground, but again, Tars first to it nicely. worked in and picked up by Emma Forsyth. She kicks long in towards the centre of the ground. The ball bouncing in the centre square. First there is Daly for Tars, who sprints away, and a beautiful delivery inside forward 50. And of course it's Aggie Lippo once again on the end of this one. She's about 45 out. She's wasting no time going long to the goal square. Smith comes in from the side against Crawford. Crawford does well to get the ball to ground and then taps it forward and away from the danger area and over for a boundary throw in.
Yeah, really well done there by the captain, Megan Crawford, just to pressure that over the line. The score, Waratah 3-5-23. They've had 8 scoring shots to 2. Southern District's just the 2 behind, so could have been a bit more blown out. As we see Lippo just trap the ball, chucks it on the right. Big kick, it's away from goal, and Ashley Walsh again just chops it off and manages to get a bit of a kick away to a teammate. Bit of a fumble there, but she's got support. Great pressure by the Waratah player though, but a bit high according to the umpire. Yeah,
it was Chloe Lay working overtime. She had no support down there and she went from one player to the other, putting the pressure on, but just gave away the free kick as Districts again try to get it outside of defensive 50, but Tars have set up really well across half forward and now picked up a driving kick down. It's bouncing inside the boundary line this time. It was Bauer, just got a bit of a talk going forward, but bounced inside the boundary line, inside the 50, so a boundary throw in.
We've got a big weekend of footy in the women's competition. St Mary's take on Nightcliff at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Pint versus Darwin Buffaloes. Midday, and Palmerston versus Wanderers in the afternoon. It's Tiwi Bombers with the bye. Should be another cracking season, Stu.
Yeah, it should be. In both the men's and the women's competitions, it's shaping up really well as Districts again, this time Carbone has a player in some space and finds her. That's Boyd at centre half back. She just steadies things down as she tries to find a free player. Kicks long to the outer side of the ground. The kick is good, but just over the top of Forsyth there. She runs onto it now. Gets a kick as she's tackled, but Bishop read that one beautifully. Ducks back inside and now kicks long forward of centre. But good use of the body there. Got rid of the Districts player as Tars first on the ball. The sweeping hand pass comes forward, not to anyone in particular really, and picked up by Lily Harden, who gets a quick kick into the centre of the ground. Nicely controlled there by Golisano. Got the hand pass to a teammate, and a quick kick goes straight up in the air, and it's Tars again with the numbers just pushing up from half back as the hand pass comes out. And that ends the second quarter. One really dominated in general play, Liz, by Waratah, but only the 2 goals on the board to show for it. Yeah, 3 goals actually. Stu, Finning and Lippo and Zarafa for Waratahs with the goals. We'll go to the half-time break. Waratah 3-5-23, Southern District 2 behind.
Feeling lucky? Have a go at the latest machines at our Gaming Lounge. All Brody nights for a round of pool. Family gatherings or casual meetings. We have something for everyone. Kids at Lee's Palmerston Club, making a difference.
You know Territorians go a long way for one another. So it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we are here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling expenses. And that goes a long way when you're away. Get a quote today. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Okay, at half-time, Southern Districts 0-2-2 and the Waratahs 3-5-23. AFL NT and the Northern Territory Football League would like to take this time to thank their premier partners, TIO, Northern Territory Government, Gazette's Palmerston Club, Northern Territory Motor Accident Compensation Commission, the Australian Federal Government. We'd also like to acknowledge our NTFL corporate partners, Carlton and United Breweries, No More, Impex, Towards Zero, Sterling Northern Territory, Telstra, Palmerston Golf and Country Club, Intract Indigenous Constructors. And thank you to our media and Inas, 7 Darwin, NT News and Kid Digital. Okay, now on to the coming to the field with our next generation of NTFL stars, the Southern Districts and Waratah junior football teams, who will be showcasing their talent on the big stage. Show them some energy.
You are one of over 148,000 people living in an area at risk of being affected by a cyclone this wet season. In your cyclone kit, you'll need a battery-operated radio, a torch with spare batteries, enough food, and at least 10 litres of water per person to sustain you and your family for 72 hours or more. All important documentation, such as passports, treasured photos, and insurance policies, should be kept in a safe and waterproof place. Be prepared this wet season.
If you're going to drink, don't drive. Who's your soda bomb? If you're going to drink, don't drive. Who's your soda bomb?
You know Territorians go a long way for one another.
So it's good to know that with TIO Comprehensive Car Insurance, if you have an accident covered by your policy, we are here to help with the reasonable costs of towing, as well as your additional emergency accommodation and travelling expenses. And that goes a long way when you're away.
Get a quote today.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Thanks to our Southern Districts and Waratah Juniors for taking part in our first junior football match for the season. Let's give them a hand as they make their way off the field.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin for the third quarter, the second half of the very first game of the 23-24 season. The TIO NTFL Women's Premier League at Southern Districts and Waratah in tonight's game. Liz Cruz and Stu Davis in the commentary box. It is Waratah 3-5-23 leading Southern Districts, just the two behinds, but the Crocs have showed some real endeavour already tonight, Stu.
Yeah, they have. We're probably coming in, we thought that Tars would be the stronger side, but and it's shown that way. But Districts are working hard and trying to work the ball around to their credit. So yeah, looking to build their season from a solid base tonight. So. Yeah,
that's right. Free kick going to Tars. It looks like Smith, who's the ruck, she's been pretty good tonight in the first half already.
Yeah, she sure has. This time kicks down the corridor to centre half forward, but chopped off in defence by Emma Forsyth, but only as far down there as Hensfer for Tars. Gets the ball back into half forward, picked up by Lippo. Her kick to the front of the goal square. That was a bit of a crude tackle, and I think that thought it might have been an advantage free kick, but it's going back.
Well, those two players have been the story of tonight's juice. Yep. Lippo and for Waratah and Walsh in defence for Crocs. They've both been the best players for each team in my book.
Definitely, as Boyd brings it grandstand side, and Districts just trying to work the ball around the grandstand side here as Toy in front got her hands to the ball and then fighting for it at ground level, but Tars with numbers around it. Now the troops come in for Districts. Oh, nicely chopped off down there by another way for Tars, but unfortunately couldn't control the ball in the end. But still, the ball works across towards centre half forward for Waratah at the Michael Long centre end of the ground, and it's wrapped up underneath. Yeah,
players getting off the ground was Tassone there for Tars. So a ball up, Smith going up in the ruck for Tars. Kowalowitz, sorry if I'd mispronounced that, for Crocs.
Yep, she won the hit out this time, but ball at ground level spills out the back of the pack now and dragged back in by Crawford, who manages to get a kick out wide to the outer side of the centre square. First there for Districts was Bonnie Brown, who got caught with the ball. Now the sling tackle, but play on's a call and a quick kick back in by Rubio Dwyer, who's been good tonight also, but this time chopped off on half-back.
Yeah, Megan Crawford, the captain there, good mark in defence, rock solid. She's just telling her teammates to go back. She wants to kick it down the boundary line on the far side, looking for a teammate. Nearly a one-hander there by Holly Harvey.
So another free kick found here. It's going Waratah's way. And the hand pass by Jessica Tassone out wide, and a long kick again by O'Dwyer inside forward 50. The ball spills free out the back, and nicely read out there by Boyd, whose kick has a player in some space, picked up there by Lily Harden. She goes over the top. They're going to have to be good with their skills here, because Waratah have got the numbers, as Summer Malone just couldn't control it. Now she gets pushed out of the way. Hand pass comes back, and Tars again with that weight of numbers. The kick by Maddie Jeans goes to half forward. Again, Boyd was there but couldn't control it this time. Spills out the back and picked up and hand pass forward, and Districts get a quick kick away, but again Tars set up behind the ball as Zarafa takes the mark. Kicks long inside forward 50. Crawford working back there, gets to it first. She's under plenty of pressure but manages to get a kick off the ground and get it out of the danger area for a while at least anyway, as now the hand pass comes out and Districts look like they have a chance to get it away, but again strong tackling, and the ball's close to the boundary line and eventually goes over for another throw in.
Yeah, just beating Rania Hewitt there, and Kira Zarafa over the line, so a ball in up right in front of pretty much the Crocs interchange there. Beats everyone over the top. Waratah trying to clear it out, a tackle there, but umpire says play on. I think Crocs are going to get the kick away here though, Stu, but there's not much down the field for them.
No, just coming off the bench there was Kate Twaddle, but she couldn't get to the ball and couldn't get a hand to it either, so it's gone over the boundary line. It's a Tars free kick, no one on the mark here, so Erin Hunt plays on straight away. It's close to the boundary line, just reaching out and getting a finger to it was Hayley Finning, and that was enough to prevent the free kick and force a throw in.
Yeah, a good player in the first half for Tars was Finning, so got the hand to it. So another ball in the exact same spot as about a minute ago. Smith winning the ruck there for Tars. Pluka picks it up and gets the handball off the teammate Rubio Dwyer. She's run a long way, kicks into the goal square. Ashley Walsh with the tackle there, and then followed up another great tackle there by Eddie Shearer, and it's Walsh again. She's just going to spin out of trouble in defence like she's done all night.
Terrific work once again, and repels another attacking move, but Zarafa on the end of this one takes the intercept mark, plays on straight away as she's done a number of times tonight, kicks long inside forward 50. There's a chance for Tars with numbers down there, but strong defence once again. Now at ground level, picking it up, kicking it through. I think it's gone through without.
No, I thought it was touched too. Yeah, I think that's the correct decision. The Crocs player put the hand up straight away, and Maureen, though, great effort there. She was pretty much between the point posts when she kicked that. So another behind to Waratah, 3-6-24 leading Southern Districts, the two behinds, and Crocs captain Megan Crawford with the headband on there will bring the ball back in.
Going the outer side of the ground once again, and almost the mark taken, spills over the back, but the hand pass is chopped off, and hand pass came out. The tackle was just held too long, and a free kick here to Bauer for Tars.
Yeah, made the cross from Wanderers this year, Jolene. She's a very good hockey player as well.
So Districts again working hard in defence, just trying to keep them out. Crawford picks up off the ground, chips short to a teammate there in Toy. Toy takes it around the outer side of the ground and nicely marked, and now a chance for Districts to build something around the outer side of the ground, but the ball spills out the back, and Tars with numbers once again as the tackle's laid on Pluka, and she's been penalised here. It's a good tackle, and Letitia Lloyd will take that free kick on the outer side of the ground. She hand passes to her teammate in Golisano, and they work the ball into the centre of the ground where Hewitt chips it forward, but it's chopped off once again by Tars, who managed to get players back. And Jeans kicks towards the outer side of the ground and finds Pluka once again. Pluka around that outer boundary line, just run over down there by Bauer, laid the tackle, and that made the ball spill out to Cherie Moore, and she's found a teammate. And Tars running forward now, got the opportunity as the ball comes out here to Finning once again. She goes long inside forward 50. The ball slips over the back, picked up by Smith, has a snapshot at goal and puts it straight through for another Waratah goal.
What a fantastic goal. The umpire didn't even move, just watched the ball go straight over the top of her head. We might get the replay here as the flags indicate Waratah's 4th goal for the evening, Stu.
Yeah, so Smith this time doing the roving work. She was just at the back of the pack, came off the hands and controlled the ball beautifully by hand and then onto the foot, through for Tars' first goal of the quarter.
Yeah, the score now, Waratah 4-6-30, leading Southern Districts 2 behind. It's the 8-minute mark of the 3rd quarter here at TIO Stadium in Darwin. You're watching round 1 of the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League competition, live from beautiful Larrakia country here in Darwin, thanks to AFL NT and the NT News.
So from the restart, the 224s do battle in the ruck contest. No clear winner as the ball hits the ground, and it'll be a restart in there.
Zarafa having a bit of a laugh there, I think, getting up, enjoying this game. Good to be back for the new season.
So ball spills forward and Tars got the loose player on the outside. Netherway picks up eventually, hand passes inboard, but her teammates under plenty of pressure there and got bundled out of the way as the quick kick came forward from Golisano, but across half back. There's a free kick here to Districts for a throw, and a chance for their first forward entry for quite some time now, as Letitia Lloyd will take that free kick at half forward. She drills the pass inboard, but just misses her teammate. Tasturla back there was trying to run with the ball before she took possession, but now she's back in there again and gets a kick out into some space and follows it up herself towards the outer side of the ground. She battles hard against a couple of opponents, does well to pick the ball up and get a boot to it and get it out into a bit of space, but now there's numbers around the ball and a free kick's been found. It's going Waratah's way on the outer side, and it's Finning once again. She looks to switch the ball back into the centre of the ground with a couple of Tars players, and Pluka takes the mark.
Yeah, Pluka's really brought herself into the game tonight. She had an outstanding season last season, and she's really getting involved now as the game goes on. But chopped off there by the Crocs, Holly Harvey, number 4.
She takes the mark on the left, goes to the outer wing, but first to the ball. Tars once again, Cherie Moore just had the ball knocked out of her hands and now spills to ground level, and Pluka once again gets a clearing kick, but this time it's too close to the boundary line and over on the full, and so Districts.
Chloe Lay coming on for Waratah. Pretty sure she's been a club junior all her life, and parents are involved at the club, so good to see the juniors coming through, rising through the ranks of the seniors.
So Twaddle out on the wing for Districts, runs around the player on the mark and now kicks long down towards half forward. Again, strong defensive work from Waratah as they line up in numbers. Zarafa gets a hand pass over the top to Pluka. She breaks the tackle and then runs away and delivers the pass beautifully to her teammate Finning. Finning goes back and now kicks long to a one-on-one at half forward. Punched away nicely from behind, but first hands on the ball was Bauer once again, but straight into the hands of Megan Crawford.
Having a good quarter, Megan. I think she missed a fair bit of last season with injury, so she'll be happy to be back. Finds a teammate there, but Lippo right behind her doesn't quite hold the tackle, and Croc's able to get the kick away.
So the ball out into a bit of space, running onto it down there is Maddie Jeans for Tars. She kicks long inside forward 50 again. The ball over the top again. Good defensive work, and Districts bring it away, but again it's chopped off, and Pluka again kicks inside forward 50. Nicely read down there, and the intercept mark taken by Shearer, I think it is, and she kicks wide to the outer side of the ground. The ball bounces out in space close to the boundary line. Jeans is going to be first there for Tars. Just trying to play a bit of cat and mouse, I think, trying to get tackled before she took possession, but eventually it spills over the boundary line.
Yeah, she wasn't sure whether to... she was trying to let it go over untouched for the free kick, but that didn't quite work. So 12.5-minute mark of the third quarter here. 28-point margin to Waratah.
So from the throw-in, hit outs one down there by Bailey for Tars, and they get the ball inside forward 50. Lippo's there. Gets past one tackle, gets past another, hooks over her shoulder down towards full forward. Smith lurking down there, just couldn't get to the fall of the ball, and it bounces through for a behind.
Score now, Waratah 4-7-31, leading Southern Districts to 2 behinds. Walsh again bringing it in. She's been outstanding for Crocs tonight in defence, but that ball's been turned over. A good mark there by Finning, who's also been outstanding for her team, Stu.
She has. She's had plenty of the football tonight, and has used it well. It's been rewarded with a goal, and now going back looking to drive long towards the goal line once again. It's going high right to the goal line. Smith from behind trying to take the mark. Districts with the numbers get a quick kick away. Finning's out there again, almost takes a one-hander. Now she's in trouble on ground, getting climbed all over at ground level by Elsie Harden, and they've done well, the District's defenders there, to get it out, and Holly Harvey gets a kick around the corner. Working to the front there is Kowalowicz, but there's a whistle on the play. I think the ball's gone over the boundary line.
Yeah, so the dying minutes of the third quarter, Stu, and, you know, only the one goal's been scored. So, you know, Waratah are winning on the board, but Southern Districts certainly making it hard work for them.
They are, as the boundary throw-in comes knocked to the front there, and Tars with some numbers trying to work it through the hands. Running out of defence there is Golisano once again, but Zarafa with the hand pass over the top. Gets it over there to Daly. She gives it off to her teammate Finning. Her kick was smothered. Good work defensively again. Carbone this time sees it over the boundary line, and another throw in. Yeah,
Holly Harvey with that smother. She's had a really good third quarter. Stu, for Southern Districts, we've called her name a number of times. We see, I think someone's coming off with the blood rule, must be, or...
Yeah, she's running off pretty quickly.
Waratah player being escorted off by the umpire. So almost the 15-minute mark of this third quarter, and it is Hudson that will come on for Waratah. I think it's Finning.
Yeah, it is Finning.
For who's coming off.
Doesn't look to be too distressed. She's certainly sprinted off. Plays underway again. Inside forward 50 for Tars, or the hand pass backwards from Districts was into a dangerous area, but we've got some numbers here as the kick comes across the front of goal. Walsh reads it well and now tries to chip it straight up the middle of the ground, just through the hands there, unfortunately, of Harvey, and gives Tars another chance as a long kick comes in towards full forward, and the siren goes to end the quarter. And it's Waratah who just extended their lead by about 8 points in that quarter, Liz, and don't look to be troubled as far as the final result goes, but District's certainly doing some work. Yeah, exactly right, Stu. They're just the one goal scored in that quarter by Tars, but Southern Districts have been really impressive the way they've fought all game, especially Ashley Walsh in fullback for Crocs. So we'll go to the three-quarter time break and be back for the final quarter after these messages.
Insurance policies should be kept in a safe and waterproof place. Be prepared this wet season.
Melbourne.
2023-24 TIO NTFL memberships. You can head to aflnt.com.au for more information. And now, it's time to see if Omar from our CDU 9s program can take down the NT Rapid Runner. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to run from the Michael Long Learning Leadership Centre and Point Post to the Southern District's entertainment bench, which is right here. Are we ready to count them down?
You didn't say much. And another Monday we just get the same. They're so classy. Pretty, yeah. No, this doesn't happen. And because we didn't know he was running out, like we just telling one of my colleagues, and like I got back up to him. Let's run out with the team right now. Welcome back to TIO Stadium in Darwin for the final quarter of this round one TIO NTFL Women's Premier League game between Southern Districts and Waratah. The first game of the season, Stu, and it's been a hotly contested one. Waratah leading on the scoreboard quite easily, but Southern Districts not letting them have it all their way.
Yeah, Tars just a few more skillful players and experienced players as we see one of those tackled and threw the ball away out in front of her. Called for holding the ball, thought the free kick was hers and went to play on, but Lippo has to give the ball back now. And Kate Twaddle hand passes inboard into a bit of trouble, but Elsie Harden breaks free and kicks long towards half forward. Chopping it off across half back was Hensler for Tars. Got the ball across to a running teammate here, and the ball's worked down. It was Ruby O'Dwyer once again streaming out of defence, but chopped off, and good intercept mark taken this time by Erin Hunt. She plays on straight away, looking for a player and some space on the grandstand side of the ground, and nicely done down there by Tassone, who got the kick forward. And now Lippo once again loves a bounce and had a quick one, then kicked long inside forward 50. Terrific work once again by Walsh. Got the hand pass across to the advantage of a teammate, but Tars have closed in, and now District's trying to work the ball out. Crawford eventually finds some space, kicks long out to the outer side of the ground, but it's Tars first to the ball out there, and Netherway for Waratah controls it now, looking inboard, chips the ball, and it's Jeans who hand passes across to Jones. Jones inside forward 50, but well read across half back, and a nice mark taken again by Harvey.
She had a great third quarter, Harvey, for Crocs, and to be honest, their defence has been out. They've really limited the inside 50s when Waratahs have taken it in. It is inside 50 again. A quick handball out to Lay, who gets it off to Zarafa, who chucks it on the boot. It's going to go over the top of everyone, but through for a behind. So the first score of the final quarter to Waratah, 4-8-32, leading Southern Districts to 2 behinds. Ashley Walsh on screen. She's been outstanding for her team tonight in defence and brings the ball in yet again grandstand side.
Bit of a floater of a kick that time, but well controlled, and the kick comes straight back to Walsh here, who's sitting by herself about 10 metres out from the behind post.
Racking up the touches. Tries again.
It's a better looking kick, and finds her teammate Twaddle. Twaddle swings around now, trying to kick straight down the centre of the ground. Just getting to a hand to it down there was Malone, but swamped by Tars players as Jeans gets the hand pass across to Tasturla. Tasturla kicks long towards half forward. Ball spills out. Zarafa again pushes an opponent out of the way and hooks a kick over her shoulder, gets it down towards the top of the goal square now as the ball spills free, and a chance for Waratah at ground level. The hand pass comes back to Lay. She swings around onto the right boot, kicks towards goal, but couldn't bring it back far enough, and through for a behind.
Another behind for Tars. The score now 4-9-33 to Southern Districts, just the 2 behinds. So I think that's Harvey bringing it in this time. Hits up her teammate in Golazano, was that?
Yep, it was.
For Crocs in the number 8. There's a foot race on the wing here, both going for the ball. That Toddle again hits the deck, and it is Tassone who tried to take it away for Tars, but a great tackle, as you said, Stu, there by Selena Lloyd.
So she chips along the wing, marking contest. The ball spills to the front, and just off the hands there of Golisano, and it'll be a boundary throw in.
Right in front of the commentary box here, Stu, we've got a great view of TIO Stadium. It's looking magnificent as we go into the new season.
So at ground level, Hewitt got the quick kick forward. Twaddle picks up and kicks over her shoulder. It was touched off the boot. She follows it up herself, but also Toy got the quick kick forward. Just bundled off the ball was Malone, and Tars across half back get the clearing kick. Jones just works her way across, takes a nice mark in the outstretched hands, and now kicks long, looking for Lippo once again, who made good position to get in front. She's off and running once again, has a bounce, tries to break a tackle. She gets caught by the jumper, gets the hand pass forward, and now Crawford with the chance, but it spills past her. Jeans at ground level does well to pick up and get the hand pass back, bounces out of the hands of Zarafa down there. She's still fighting for the ball, picks it up off the ground now, and now swings around onto her favoured left foot, kicks long to the top of the goal square.
Oh, great mark.
Beautifully read down there by Harvey once again for Southern Districts. She wastes no time coming grandstand side, looking for Toy, but just coming in, cutting in front of her was Maddie Jeans, and got dragged across the shoulder, and Jeans will take the free kick.
We had a bit of a chat about Jeans at half-time, Stu. We thought she'd come into the game eventually. She had a great season last season, and vice-captain now for Tars this season.
Yeah, an important player for them, and Now he kicks on the way. Looks like it's swinging across the face of goal and just over the line for a behind once again. So,
well, they're getting all their kicks out. That's their 10th behind for the night. 4-10-34, leading Southern Districts to 2 behinds. But they're very fit, the Tars, and Heidi Thompson. She's a complete coach, and she would have had them doing a lot of running in fitness in pre-season. And good to see they've been going over to Ballyuan community as well, Stu, to... They've formed a partnership with Ballyuan.
They have formed a partnership there, which has enabled the men's team to have an extra team in, and a pathway for the players in the community out there. It's fantastic. Yeah,
fantastic to see. Great for territory footy.
So Zarafa reads this one from the ruck contest. Hand passes inboard, nicely done there by Daly. Got a quick kick forward under pressure. Again, it's District's working back at the throws, been called here, so it's going to be a Waratah free kick. Unfortunate there for Lily Harden, but the free kick going to Caitlin Bailey, who's been doing some of the ruck work tonight. Yeah,
she's got a good height about her, so she kicks this. Heidi Thompson will get that smile on her face.
Kicks on the way, it's long, drifting across the face of goal. It's still in play just outside the goal square here. A chance at ground level. It's picked up, but good defensive pressure by Districts once again affected the kick. But Chloe Lay at ground level tries to kick towards goal. Her kick smothered. Really desperate defence by Districts. Smother after smother. It's eventually picked up by Toy, and she clears to the outer side of the ground.
Great vision.
Got some players in some space now, and running out of the defence is Golisano. But her kick is chopped off just forward of centre by Lily Tusterla once again. She's looking to play on now and does so. Swings around, kicks towards centre half forward. Zarafa's there, couldn't take the mark, but wins the ball at ground level, gets the hand pass forward looking for Jones. She picks it up now and runs away, gets the hand pass out wide, comes back to Zarafa, swings to the left as we expect she would most times, and kicks down towards full forward. Chloe Lay runs into a brick wall there, got the hand pass out and recovered well herself to regain possession. Gave it across to Jones. Jones shrugged the tackle, but another tackle came in and the ball's bounced over the boundary line for a throw in next to the behind post.
Yeah, we're 8 minutes into the final quarter, Stu, and Croc's defence just haven't given up all night. So, as you said, desperate defence. It's I take my hat off to them. First game of the season. It's always a pretty tough one. So,
outstanding, really.
Outstanding defence.
Yeah. They've been under wave after wave of pressure as another boundary throw, and this time falls into the hands of Finning. Her kick was smothered, and now it comes out to her again. Gets a hand pass. Jones, I think, on the left, and standing on the goal line. The goalkeeper was Megan Crawford. Got a hand to it. It was going through the goal, but got a hand to it to force another behind. Yeah, well,
as a captain, Crawford and their coach, Peter Lake, will take a lot out of this game tonight, as will the Waratah team too. So it'll hold them in good stead for the rest of the season. Great tackle there by Lippo, but Southern Districts just forcing the ball over, and umpire Cheryl Smode, I think she's going to say, ball it in, throw it in.
So boundary throw in inside forward 50 for Tars. Jones again works her opponent out of the way. It was Bonnie Brown this time as Districts managed to get a quick kick out of defence, but look at all the red jumpers here as it's taken out of the air by Bailey. She kicks straight down the middle of the ground. Well read again by Golisano, who's been a pretty good player for Districts tonight, and kicks towards the outer side. This time she finds a teammate, and a nice mark taken out there by Selena Lloyd, who hand passes out wide. Districts looking to go forward, but Waratah lined up in defence and just worked the ball across the ground into players in some space. Jolene Bauer takes the mark. She kicks wide to Zarafa once again. Zarafa will swing inboard, cuts around her opponent now, and now finds some space, has a bounce, throws it on the boot and thumps it inside forward 50. Crawford first hands to the ball on the bounce. She's tackled, the ball spills out, falls to Lippo. Lippo has a snapshot at goal. Didn't look all that convincing off the boot, but had enough power behind it and momentum to float through for a goal and another one for Lippo.
Yeah, 2 goals to Lippo tonight. It's hard to believe it's only 2. We're used to her kicking bags of, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it is a very low-scoring game. Waratah with their 5th goal of the evening, 5-11-41 to Southern District's 2 behinds. We see that ball just spill out and Lippo pick it up and chuck it on the boot and do what she does best for her Waratah team. Good crowd in tonight, Stu. Obviously the men's game coming up next and everyone's pretty excited to have territory footy back for the season. Yeah, certainly are. So three games tonight, one out the back between the men's reserves of both of these sides as well. So the Tarzan District supporters be here in force. And some good game day activations by the AFLNT crew for the kids. Yep. Going on around the ground as well. So the ball at ground level and District's trying to work it forward as Hewitt comes in. Just couldn't take possession as it's picked up by Forsyth and she gets caught with the ball right in the middle of the ground. Yeah, 11 and a half minutes into the final quarter. Waratah with a strong lead. Southern Districts unfortunately haven't yet kicked a goal, but they've worked hard all night. Zarafa again getting the hands out, looking for Golizano, who doesn't quite pick it up, and some good pressure on there by Crocs. Toy gets a kick forward of centre, but across half-back it's Erin Hunt for Tars. She's just having trouble controlling the ball, picks up now and kicks it forward nicely. Chopping in front there was Moore, who got the hand pass forward and now comes in again to assist, picks up, kicks long down towards half-forward. Ball spills forward in a marking contest and spills out now as District's just working hard at ground level, trying to get it forward. Crawford gets a quick kick to the ball. Yeah, Lloyd diving in there, but it's still rolling along, but it is Zarafa again. She picks it up cleanly and gets it on the left. A big kick in to the forward 50, and guess who it is, Stu? Yeah. But just Zarafa there just shows the difference. So clean hands and a strong body and not afraid to back herself and make some space. And that's really been a lot of the difference tonight. Just being able to get the ball cleanly and work the ball forward quickly. Yeah, well, Lippo kicked the last goal of the game. She's got 2 for the evening. Puts it on the right from about 40 out. It's on target. I think it'll just be touched through for another behind. Well, yeah, back to Zarafa. She was an outstanding junior and made her senior debut at about 16, I think, and captain at 18. She's got a long career ahead of her, so we'll be calling her name for the next 10 or 15 years, I think. Absolutely. As Districts bring it grandstand side, nice mark taken by Golisano once again. Out in the hands in front, and she just steadies things down now, looking for options close to the boundary line on the grandstand side. She kicks long here. Oh, terrific mark taken by Maddie Jeans once again. And as you say, Liz, she's really worked herself into the game in the second half. And she drives the ball inside forward 50 in front there. Boyd couldn't control it. Golisano out the back, kicks across into the centre corridor. It was dangerous. She was under pressure, and Tassone takes the mark this time. She wastes no time, gets the ball in towards full forward. It's spilt down there by Crawford. Good defensive pressure by the Tars forwards as the ball spills out, and Chloe Lay once again comes in and tries to get the hand pass out. Now lays the tackle. Still involved as running away with the ball is Boyd. Kicks it around the boundary line. Running onto it down here is Bauer. She gets tackled with the ball, gets the hand pass out though. Hewitt at ground level got a hand pass out before she was tackled, and now manages to get another one out. Lily Tusterla once again, he's had plenty of the ball working off half back, and Bishop streams out of defence, kicks long down towards half forward. This time the mark's spilt by Lippo, and but Tars at ground level once again through Pluka, get the kick inside forward 50, but out of defence once again. Walsh just had a fantastic game tonight, cleared it away, but Zarafa gets on the end of this loose ball, has a bounce, runs inside forward 50, kicks long towards the goal square. Jones in front, too strong and too skillful, and takes a great mark in front of Crawford. Just had the height and strength advantage and took a great mark. Yeah, Laura Smith, I think it is. There, the ruck, and she's gone off 2 steps and put it through for a goal for Waratah. So a late goal in the game to Laura Smith, her second for the night. Jenna Lippo has 2 for the night. Hayley Finning and Kira Zarafa 1 apiece. So we just watched the replay here, and Zarafa again instrumental in that goal, Stu.
Yeah, you say instrumental, and she really has been getting the ball inside forward 50, and that was the difference. And Tars able to get another couple of goals. So Districts, as we said, fought hard all night, but really Tars just a bit too classy.
Yeah, that's right. The final score, Waratah 6-12-48, defeating Southern Districts 2 behinds. Best on for me was probably actually Ashley Walsh in defence for Southern Districts. She just stood out for her team, supported by Shira Golazano, Crawford, Holly Harvey. But for Tars, Lippo was in the play all night, and Kira Zarafa was just outstanding, and a few other players, Stu.
Yeah, Laura Smith and Pluka and Lily Tostela, I really liked her game as well.
Yeah, Finning and Pluka came into the game, and Hunt as well. Well, that's the first game done, Stu, for the 2023-24 TIO NTFL Women's Premier League season. So great to be back, and great to see you again, Stu, and good luck for the next game.
Thank you. Yeah, the Men's Premier League game next, so tune into that one starting at 8 o'clock our time.